right before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. So I threw the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably feed the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bozzy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim it ready to whittles pea. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably feed the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Broncos sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL, because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Benedict. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
14.
Now it's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. It's caught right side, it turns. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Jerry is Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Out to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
After 7-0. Audio. Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Washington. And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll run on first down. Benedict. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 6. Mike 6. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Mahomes to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson rolling to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. push yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10 now, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Wilson. He'll fire this one deep for Hearns. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked
picked off by Juan Thornhill. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now here's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 6.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On on 2nd and 7. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 56 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Hearns brings it in. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Hardman on the return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That's caught left side by Judy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That time on the run-pass option, when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. this one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Broncos aren't able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll give to Williams, running right. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They give it to Williams, running right.
And he's got it down to the 28.
So this one will wind